Right, this is a quick walk around video, and this is for a really lovely looking car. This is the Honda Civic 2 litre Type R, and this is the Championship White limited edition version. As you can see here, 09 plate. This car's got a lovely spec on it because it's got the optional sat nav and hands-free telephone system fitted to the car as well. But really, really lovely looking cars. This car's had just the one lady owner from new, and is in very, very good condition. Only minor sort of signs of sort of obvious wear on the car. The front of the car, bonnet, very good. Odd minor stone chip, which you're obviously going to get with a white car, and especially one which has got such sporty pretensions that this one has, but they are very minor indeed, and only a tiny number of them as well. Coming down the near side of the vehicle, very good in the panel work. Front wing, front bumper corner, very, very good indeed. Near side wheel, very good, can't see any obvious marks on there at all. And then down the panel work itself, all very, very, very nice. Worth pointing out there's a full set of Michelin tyres on the car, which is always a nice sign of ownership on any given car. Rear alloy there on the side, again very, very good indeed. Then to come around the back of the vehicle, so it's just such a good looking car. I collect Honda cars, the classics, and I really do feel this is going to become one in a few years' time. I may be proved wrong, but somehow I doubt it. Limited edition ones of this type, and with such good ownership, always sought after. To come down to the offside of the vehicle now, again back wing and bumper corner, very good indeed. Offside rear alloy there, very good, just a tiny bit of curbing on the right and the outside edge, but it's very light indeed. And then the remainder of the panel work, again all very, very clean and tidy. As I say, the videos don't always pick up on everything, so don't rely on it totally, and I do miss things as well, not by intent in all honesty, but you need to come and see the car. And then the last alloy, probably the worst of the lot. It's still very good because it's completely original, but it has got a bit of light curbing just on the outside edge of the wheel. Hopefully you can see it more clearly there, but it's not worth touching at this stage. I wouldn't touch it at all. But overall, on the outside of the car, the car's in very, very good condition for the age and mileage. It's coming into the boot area of the car now. Again, huge boots on these Civics, 60/40 fold in the rear seats, all in very nice condition. Obviously when they drop down you end up with an absolutely cavernous boot area. Underneath here you've got this hidden recess as well. If you just give that a yank, drop it down there, and then you get an extra sort of 6 or 7 inches of depth into the boot area as well. So just coming to the back of the car now, rear seats, all very, very good indeed. Don't really look as though they've been sat in very much in all honesty. And there is a full set of original Honda Type R mats fitted into the car as well. Let's come to the front now. Driver's door card again, very good, just the tiniest amount of wear on the sort of painted area there. Sort of bracelet or something's been sort of rubbing against it, but again I'm being very nitpicking. Footwell area is all very nice. Driver's seat, very good, again just a tiny bit of wear getting in and out of the car, as you'd expect with such a heavily bolstered seat, but better than most I see on this type and age. And passenger seat there, all very, very good indeed. So sat inside the car now, engine's running as it has been throughout the video, and just to pan around the dashboard, which is in lovely condition. Oops, slight shaky hand there, bear with me. You can see there, you got the sat nav and the operation for it there with the big button in the middle, and then a nice high up display for the sat nav, all working exactly as it should as well. But it's all very, very nice in here. Again, just tiny amounts of wear which you'd expect given the age and mileage of the car. What's it done? Well, I'll go into it now and show you exactly what it's done. 59,795 miles, and absolutely no warning lights on the dashboard at all. Talking of which, as I say in the following road test video, I love these dashboards. They're absolutely brilliant, but it looks all really nice. It's been kept very nicely indeed. As I said, a very original car. It's not been sort of tarted up or anything like that. It's it's exactly as it is, and all the better for it, and it's been kept very, very well indeed. Just to quickly show you, quite often overlooked, we've got the full owner's manual pack incorporating the car manual and navigation system manual in there. and the original lock and wheel nut set, which is all important for the car. So finally under the engine bay now, as you'd expect from Honda, really nicely presented, and what an engine these are. They are absolutely superb, incredibly long lasting, very refined actually, but powerful, durable, cam chain driven, so no silly cam belts to change, and sing their absolute hearts out. More of which in the following road test video of this car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda Civic 2-litre Type R, and this is quite a rare model. It's the Championship White car. This particular car is registered FE09KVP, and mileage at the start of this road test is 59,788 miles. Reason for the videos, as I say, pretty much all of them, is very simple. We want customers to see the cars in operation. That way, if there's any issues with the vehicle, we can relay them back to you, and we do that. Road tests also done on the same quiet country roads just outside our business, which should be representative of what you should feel yourself. So just a little bit of background to the car, just so you know, I did do a previous video of this vehicle, and in the video the only thing that I could flag up on the car was the fact that it had a tiny squeak on the clutch pedal, which with a bit of lubricant normally goes away. Now when I finished the video, obviously the car had got a bit warmer, but the squeak had got a little bit more pronounced. I applied some grease to the clutch pedal actuation on the linkage down there, and it kind of went away temporarily but came back, and to be honest with you, I wasn't happy with it. You know, I like our cars to be right and good. There's nothing wrong with it mechanically, just really irritating, and it got worse when it got warmer, which wasn't apparent on the test video. So what I've done, I've had a brand new master cylinder fitted to the car, which is just by the clutch pedal down there. Relatively expensive. It's in total with all the labour, it was about £200 to do, but I've done it, so it's now absolutely silent. So there you go. So I'll do the video again because obviously I can't really edit the last one, not very good at doing that. But so starting with the engine starts absolutely instantly. Wonderful units. There's no warning lights on the dashboard relating to the engine or any other part of the car. The temperature gauge is running it just about a third, which is exactly where it wants to be on a Honda car, so all is in fine and fettle there. But it's just the sweet revving nature of the engine. I adore these engines, I really do. I've got the new 2-litre Type R GT, the new turbo one, which is just a beast of a car. But I do miss this soundtrack. I mean, they kind of woof at you, the new ones, but they don't howl. And these ones just, it's just a brilliant engine. Engine then feeds to clutch and into gearbox, and as you know, clutch is now absolutely silent in operation. Bites beautifully well, very positive, very easy in its actuation. Clutch then goes through into the 6-speed gearbox, which is another absolute lesson to other manufacturers on how to do gearboxes. Clearly Honda, like all manufacturers, or pretty much all manufacturers who are doing front-wheel drive cars these days, will run cables through from the gearbox to the gear lever here, and with so many cars that can result in quite a detached feel to the gear lever, very artificial, quite often very light. This feels almost as if it's directly going into a gearbox below. So good is the quality of the gear linkage and the gear change. It's short and throw, it's meaty, it's weighty, it's accurate, it's positive. It's all the things anyone who loves driving will love to feel in a gearbox. It's absolutely brilliant, it really is. And the video here is to pick up on any issues. It just feels like I'm driving a brand new car in essence. It really feels that tight and that taut. Steering on the car, track's absolutely bullet straight. There's no vibrations coming back through the steering wheel of the vehicle. It's incredibly direct and positive on these Type Rs. It's a wonderful power steering setup. It's just so easy, especially sort of hustling along, just to take it by the scruff of its neck really easily, and it's perfectly matched to the chassis. So you just turn in, hardly any movement, and it's just like a little go-kart, just zip, zip, zip. Changes of direction are absolutely brilliant. They really are. The chassis itself, again, there's no obvious wear coming from underneath. Clearly, you know, it's a firm riding car, but it's well damped actually, contrary to what some motor magazines may well want you to believe. But it's just the directness of the chassis which is astonishing. But again, what I'm looking for on these videos is any kind of signs of wear from underneath, sort of little clonks or bangs. The only thing you might hear in the back there is a petrol can actually, which is moving around slightly. But there's nothing at all coming from underneath or, you know, resonating through the chassis of the car. It's all very, very good. This really is its ideal habitat, sort of little B roads. It's just such a fun car, it really is. Brakes on the car, you've got a lovely solid brake pedal, the nose goes down straight and true, very positive indeed. There's no vibrations or pulsing back through the brake pedal at all. God, this is a great car, it really is. Looking inside the vehicle, beautifully built, brilliant design. You know, this is going to age fantastically well. It's certainly going to be a car that's going to sort of fit into sort of a modern classic collection in not too many years to come, I think. Brilliantly built, beautifully executed. Obviously this one is equipped with the optional sat-nav system and the hands-free telephone that comes with it, which is very sought out after as a combination. And all working absolutely perfectly as well. All the pixelation and all the readouts are absolutely spot on. But it's a simple and easy system to use as well, which is really nice. You know, you don't have to go into loads of sub menus to operate the thing. It's very intuitive in the way it operates, in all honesty. But the best part of the dashboard, of course, in my personal opinion, is this twin tier design directly in front of me. It means that I can, you know, drive along but keep an eye on my speed without taking my eyes off the road. You can just see it at the sort of corner of my eye ever so easily. And obviously on these Type R's, all the readout has a kind of a lovely kind of red hue to it, and it all just works brilliantly. You've got a crystal clear, big, dominating rev counter, which clearly you're going to want to have on a car this type. Obviously an 8,000 RPM red line on them as well, which gives some indication to just how good the performance of these vehicles actually is. But it just works brilliantly. It's a fantastic place to sit and drive a car, especially one as, you know, so driver orientated as this particular vehicle. You know, it's just got the seats wrap around you. Everything just feels so snug and tight and easy to access. So, you know, you can just really concentrate on the job in hand, the car in front, the road in front. It really is, you know, it's a great place to sit. And the point of the video, as much as anything else, as I said, really was just to give an indication. It's a bit cold outside, 3 degrees. Of how the car drives, and if there's any issues. There's nothing. It absolutely drives brilliantly well, and whoever is lucky enough to buy this car will be buying a fabulous car. It's a great example of a really beautiful machine, and it just feels tight and taut. It really does, even over appalling road surfaces like this one here, which is some of the reason I do it on this road. Is, you know, if there's anything wrong with the car, it tends to manifest itself on roads like that. But there's nothing on it. Brilliant. That concludes the video. If there's anything I've missed on the video, then obviously don't hesitate. Please do give us a call, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have about this particular car.